This week, we're looking at a target that we have visited more than once in the past. Some great stories behind this one, but its objectives have shifted slightly. Will it hold the same fate or have things changed? Our viewers are going to come back with the details. I'm joined with Daz, Edward, and Nyiam, and Dick will be joining us a little bit later. I'm going to do a quick check-in with the viewers and how they're feeling about this session overall. Daz, starting with you. Hopefully you remember what you looked at this week.
I've had a quick look. I do remember I did get some wild swings up and down on this. But I think I had a negative feeling in the future. I'm just having a look at my chart here. Yeah, I do think that a couple of years in the future is going to be a big downwards motion, so that worries me a little bit. But
Hmm.
good opportunity to make some money on the ride up. I think if anyone likes it that much.
Okay, sounds promising. Just pay attention to the charts. Thank you, Daz. Edward?
Let's see. Well, I now my brain is going with what you said in your intro there. I did have a few issues with this one, like some potential issues,
Hmm.
um, and a potential dip, but and recovery. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay, we got some dips and recoveries here. And Naeem, how did you feel about this week's target?
Feel like this one has a lot of explaining to do. Something changed about it, and they're trying to do some convincing.
Yeah, you did have that in your session, and that makes a lot of sense too. Absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to see what everybody brought back. You guys all have great sessions. I did go through them already as I put the analysis together. So, Daz, we're going to start with you, and you can walk us through your data. Yeah, some more corroboration, I think, with the other sessions as well. And it seemed like you were perceiving a problem, much like Daz was seeing on there. And yours was tied to, would you say, some kind of controversy or getting people to make a change or jump ship?
Yeah, I felt like they're trying to convince people of something that's a hard sell. So, yeah, maybe they changed something up, or
Hmm.
they're trying to convince people that their way is, this way is better when maybe it's not so obvious to the people. Yeah, like a marketing, kind of
Gotcha.
like a marketing issue.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, it's interesting because they have changed really what their primary focus is on compared to what they were used to. If I would have told you what they used to do, I think you guys would have nailed this one. This was a big target for us years ago. This is the one that I missed the train on, but some of you out there watching right now made a lot of money on this project. So I'm going to share what this one is, but it's interesting to see how they've shifted, and it's interesting to see how your data has shifted on this. Theta.
Oh, I've never been excited for Theta.
Well, you're never excited for anything, Dad. You're usually like, this is dog shit coin. But overall, the sentiment was very promising years ago when we worked this. I know some people made some pretty good money, but right now it's not looking so great based on what your data is saying.
Hasn't really hasn't done well over the, I don't think,
No,
past year or two.
no, hasn't done well in a while. But we'll get to there's some of that in the analysis. But this was one that went big. After our first time we looked at this, they people made some good money on it. All right, so what were your tasks to look at? The remote viewer is to view Theta over the next 2 years and describe its performance. The remote viewer is to show in their work Theta's next 2-year market performance in charts and graphs. All right, so it's gone from video streaming to decentralized AI, as has everyone. The Theta Network was co-founded in
Wow.
2017 by Mitch Liu and Ji Long with a clear mission. All right, we're going to jump into our analysis, but before we do that, I'm going to welcome Dick to the show. Dick, good to see you, buddy. How are you?
Good to see you. It is like 8 a.m. tomorrow in Korea.
Oh,
It's
it's
like
early for
11
you.
hours time difference and a day
Oh,
difference.
Dick is in the
okay.
future.
He's in the future here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was commenting how that was such a big deal years ago, if you remember, the big opportunities that we had for that one with the
I
company.
didn't cash out when I should have.
I didn't
Made
buy
a
it when
ton
I
of
should
money and
have,
it went to
so
$16 and I didn't. I
I
wrote it
remember.
all the way up and all the way down.
I
Lesson
remember.
learned.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that one. All right, well, let's get into the analysis here. You guys did really well on this. Questions, comments. I'm going to run through. I'll run through everybody. Edward, do you have a hand up? You have. Oh no, I haven't. My pointer was on your screen. I thought you were raising your hand for a
Oh,
question,
no.
like in school.
My feelings on it, the sessions were really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Theta, it's just one of those that we used to talk about all the time. It's kind of strange for me to see a crypto that completely changes its use case. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that's a bad thing. All the time, to me, it seems a little concerning, but who knows? They may come out and be the best of them all.
Yeah.
But if my 2 year prediction is correct, if my 1 and 2 year predictions are correct, they should be doing pretty, moving along for the next year. In the 27 era, I did not get too good of a feeling about it. That's how my session went. So we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Edward. Daz, kick it back to you. How do you feel about this one?
I've never really liked this one.
Mm.
I like it even less now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think where it's at the moment, and the fact they had some recent rises to $2.50, and it's down at 50 cents right now. I think there's very much an opportunity that you could afford to 5x your money on some of these peaks that we saw in the medium term. But as a long term opportunity, I think it's dead in the water. It just doesn't know it yet. Especially when the AI
Yeah.
bubble burst. Now it is putting all his money in the AI, and we know the bubble's going to burst on that any month now.
Right. Yeah, and I'm wondering if that was a smart move on there. I mean, they're smarter than me with this stuff, but they had a pretty neat niche market with the streaming, I would think, and the way they had it all set up. And they're jumping on the AI bandwagon because everybody is. But now they're just going to become one among many. I mean, I thought they were pretty unique before they did that, but now they're just like everybody else. So,
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, as I said, the way it's at no price right now, it might be worth a few dollars to make the 4 to 5x on one of the
right,
short periods. But for me, it's not like a Bitcoin or Solana or an ETH, a long term, 5 to 10 year investment.
yeah. Okay. Thank you, Des. Naeem?
Yeah, nothing really stood out to me on this one. I think they kind of moved from something kind of unique to something a little more generic with that move.
Yeah.
A lot of experiments in the crypto space. Everyone's trying to use blockchain for different things, and maybe the video streaming wasn't viable. You know what I mean? Maybe they realized that that wasn't going to be it, and
Right.
now they're pivoting to the whole GPU sharing power thing, which is kind of similar to the Wi-Fi one we did recently,
Yes.
right?
Very
Yeah.
similar.
Um, yeah, I don't know. It is a tough sell.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm just
And it,
nah, I'm just neutral on it, really.
yeah, well, the corroborating data among everybody, it's not wowing me for sure. Maybe some short-term opportunities like Dad said, but we'll see. All right, Dick, thoughts on this one?
Well, yeah, I broke my own heart on Theta. I think my best data was that chart that showed
Mm-hmm.
it went way up, and that was it for it. I think the
Yeah,
rest of my data was questionable on this one because I was getting ready to travel, so I didn't have a great session. But yeah, it seems like Theta had its moment. It was the hot token of the time a few years ago, but
yeah,
I don't. I still have a bunch of Theta and Theta Fuel. I'm staking Theta Fuel, so
mm.
um, I haven't lost money on it. But man, that it's $16. Should have sold the Theta, huh, Mimi? Yeah.
I remember watching you get upset over that one too many years ago. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, great session, everybody. That's going to wrap it up for Theta on this one. You can I don't know if there's a teaser coming out. You can find more on ffgrv.com. So on behalf of Daz, Edward, Naeem, Dick, and the rest of the Future Forecasting Group, I'm Dennis Nappi II. Thanks for watching.
Watch the full debrief at ffgrv.com.